Welcome to the shop. I will be doing a review of the Nakanishi Emax Emax, and this is a very nice rotary tool that I've been using, and I have to say I've really come to like it a lot. It is made in Japan and is a really high quality tool. This is not a sponsored review. I purchased it myself and I've had it for a little while. The tool is a very interesting device. It comes in two parts. The power unit is here and then the motor itself is here. It is an extremely well balanced motor. The power unit has got two ports, so if you were in need of two different tools that you wanted to be able to use back and forth all the time, you would attach a second tool here, but you would only use one tool at a time by selecting A or B. First of all, attaching a tool bit is very easy. This particular handpiece is called the IR310, and it is a twist on, twist off type of a gadget. You rotate it and the bit comes loose and you can put a new bit in. So right now I'm putting in a 1/8 inch burr, carbide burr, and click twice and it's ready to go. The next thing we're going to look at is getting the thing powered up. The main power switch for the unit is in the front. That powers it on, and right now it's set to 40,000 RPM, but it's very easy to rotate the dial and bring it down to whatever speed you want. I'm going to start off at 1000 RPM. The on-off is actually built into the handpiece itself. Press a button and off you go. Now I want you to closely listen for the sound. I can barely hear any sound at all at 1000 RPM, and I can just feel the vibration in my hands. Now I'm going to go up to 10,000, and now I think you can hear it. 20,000 RPM, 30,000, and max 40,000 RPM. The nice thing about this tool is that it is so well balanced that you can hold it like a pen or a pencil, and there's minimal vibration. It's designed to be used continuously, basically. It's not as powerful as a sibling of its, which has a slightly more powerful power supply and motor, but this is still plenty powerful. It also has a port in the back, which is for connecting a foot switch, and with the foot switch you can control speed. It also has a fixed speed mode set by this button here, and what that does is that it works in conjunction with the foot switch and it keeps you from overspeeding. Some burrs or tool bits may have a maximum RPM, and this allows you to set that, and you won't accidentally overspeed by using the foot switch. So we press power and we've got the 20,000 RPM max speed here, and it won't go over that speed. To change the fixed speed, you select the speed on the dial, let's say 28,000 RPM, and then press the fixed speed button, hold it down, and then the new speed is selected. And it'll come up to that 28,000 RPM. And the dial once again won't do any good. Reverse is for reversing the rotation direction. Right now it's going clockwise, so it is the correct direction for cutting with the standard burr. And now I'm going to set it down on the table and power it on, and you'll have a better idea of how much vibration there is. Obviously the sounds will be louder, but you can see the tool is not walking away at all. It's just sitting still and it is staying perfectly steady. There are also a couple of other interesting features. It has screw holes on either side so that you can mount it to a wall or some other place if you wanted it to be conveniently out of the way and not on your table. The handle is very sturdy, so you can carry it around wherever you want. It runs off 110 volts, and basically this particular attachment, so the handpiece is actually composed of two parts. One is the motor, and then there is this chuck, so to speak, that is separate from the motor, and these items can be replaced. There are right angle attachments. They also have almost like a mini scraper attachment that does movements back and forth anywhere from 0.5 to 6 millimeters at a time. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start doing some cleaning up. I've already worked on this part, and you can see how this part is a lot more ragged. Next, I'm going to go ahead and replace the burr that I'm using. The switcheroo is very easy. All you have to do is to click, the burr comes out, and then you put a new one in, and then click lock, and it's ready to go. And this is what it looks like after working with that cylindrical burr for a few minutes. You can use the tool single-handedly as if you're holding a pen, and also with both hands and whatever is comfortable. It is comfortable enough to use with the single hand like a pen for an extended duration. And this is basically acting like deburring. Next we have some 304 stainless steel pipe. This has been freshly parted on the lathe, so the ends here are quite sharp. Let's see if we can deburr those edges with this type of a burr. I'm going to go at 40,000 RPM. Next we still have 304 stainless pipe. It has some sharp edges on the inside of the cut, plus there's the seam on the inside of the 304 pipe. Very light touch. And as you can see, the seam is gone, completely smoothed out. Okay, we'll continue with 304 stainless pipe, 20,000 RPM. The tool is so well balanced that you can feel the ridge when you go over it. Okay, nice and smooth, and I can feel no seam where I have smoothed it out, and if I go a little bit further in, I can definitely feel the seam. So it has done a very nice job of clearing out the seam just exactly where we needed it. So for example, if we wanted to fit something else inside this pipe and we wanted the seam gone just for a short distance, this would be a great tool for that. Now here's an 1144, and I have drilled down with an end mill actually all the way down to this point here. And as you can see, I had used a smaller end mill first, and so I've got this step here, and I want to remove that. So let's see how good this is. It really gives very nice fine control. Cleaning up nicely. So we've nicely cleaned up those sharp edges. Straight features require a steadier hand. Next is 22 gauge steel, 35,000 RPM. Automatic cutoff. Power off. Power on. $1144 steel, and this is 40,000 RPM, 1/8" shank. As you can see, this is quite a versatile tool, and it has rapidly become my favorite. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.